offered by Ms. Shea-Porter of New Hampshire.
Pursuant to House Resolution 198, the gentlewoman from New Hampshire, Ms. Shea-Porter, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from New Hampshire.
Thank you. Under this legislation, the VA would create a database to help match qualified job applicants to critical open positions in order to more quickly fill those vacancies. My amendment is simple. It requires the VA to include mental health positions in that database, allowing it to better serve veterans with critical needs by ensuring that the VA uses all available tools to recruit and hire qualified mental health professionals in a timely and effective manner. The VA faces a critical shortage of mental health professionals, including psychiatrists, psychologists, mental health counselors, and peer support specialists. These providers care for our veterans with behavioral health needs that includes post-traumatic stress disorder, military sexual trauma, and substance use disorder. Too many of our veterans must wait to receive the mental health care we have promised to them, and some might never receive needed care at all. In my home state of New Hampshire, we are fighting a fentanyl, heroin, and prescription opioid crisis that is disproportionately affecting the veteran community. Rates of opioid use disorder among veterans rose 55% between 2000 and 2015, and overdose rates for prescription opioids are twice as high as the national average among veterans getting care at the VA. Increasing mental health provider capacity will allow more of these veterans to enter treatment and ultimately recovery. Our veterans deserve to be treated by professionals who fully understand the veteran experience and veteran-specific mental health conditions. That is why it is so important for veterans to have the option to receive specialized mental health from VA mental health professionals who have the training that will allow them to build trust. In fact, only 13% of non-VA mental health providers meet the criteria to deliver veteran-centric mental health care, according to RAND. That is why it's so important to hire and retain mental health professionals within the VA. Right now, there are several open mental health positions at our local VA medical center. They seek to hire clinical staff and a mental health service line manager, but are finding it hard to locate qualified applicants. My amendment will make it easier for the VA to find such applicants and match them with the open positions that we need filled. There is an urgent need to address this problem. Every day, 20 veterans commit suicide, MST, opioid, PTSD. These are all crises we need to address. The time to act is now. Please vote yes on this amendment, and I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman reserves the balance of her time. Gentleman from Ohio.
Mr. Chair, I ask unanimous consent to rise in opposition, although I'm not opposed.
Without objection, gentleman's recognized for 5 minutes.
Mr. Chair, I rise in support of Representative Shea-Porter's amendment, which would require VA to ensure that the recruiting database established by Section 7 of the bill includes a list of open mental health positions. Though I'm glad to report that as of January, only 3,469 of VA's 45,360 vacant positions were specific to mental health. It's critical that VA closely track to mental health vacancies on an ongoing basis so that they can be prioritized and filled to prevent any disruptions in care to our most vulnerable veterans. I'm fully supportive of this amendment and grateful to Representative Shea-Porter for submitting it. With that, I reserve the balance of my time.
There's the balance of time. Gentlewoman from New Hampshire.
I yield back.
Gentlewoman yields back. Gentleman from Ohio.